All right, well, this is my very first time on a new computer in a new area to go live. So sorry, you can kind of see some things back there. I'm gonna just move those out of the way really quickly. All righty, hopefully that is good enough. Let's see here. All right, good enough for now, I think. Hopefully everyone who was planning on coming can find me. I had a little hiccup. Let's see, turn on subscribe person only. Okay. So I'm going to wait a couple of moments and see if other people are going to be popping in. I'm just going to also share out with Facebook and other groups to let them know that I am on live. We're going to do a portal activation today for 11/11. The fun thing about live is you get what you get. I am who I am, and here we are. So hopefully, hi. Hopefully people will see me on here and not look for the other one because I couldn't figure out how to get on live. All right, share. Okay, how are you guys? Hi, Osman. Hi, Alicia. I'm so glad that you guys are here. This is such a unique activation. It's such a unique portal. And a lot of the portal activations that I do are really light and easy breezy. They're really to make you feel good about yourself. It's going to be uplifting and really make you like you leave feeling tingly and good, like something, like I gave you a energetic massage. This is not going to be that kind of activation. Today we are going to reveal your soul contract in this lifetime. So think about yesterday, you go to sleep, or maybe tonight you go to bed. Tomorrow you wake up and you figured out exactly what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to know, who you're not supposed to be with or around. Maybe you're not living in the right city. There's so many things that come up during this activation because it is going to be a summons by the universe. And it's kind of one of those things, it's like there's no hiding, ready or not, the universe is going to find you. And so 11/11, a lot of people think of it as like a really cute, like, oh, it's 11/11, make a wish. You know what I'm saying? And 11/11 is, on one hand, it's all about, the intentions and the little winks from the universe, like you're on the right path, you're doing a good job, keep going. But 11/11 synchronicities are also there for warnings. They're also there to let you know that something is synchronistic, but it might not be exactly what you think it is. So a lot of people always reference 11/11 as being always a good thing. Everything at the end of the day, it's all one, right? We're all from one source. So at the end of the day, even though we're all different individuals and we have good experiences, we have bad experience, we express ourselves differently though. But at the end of the day, we all come from a perfect God, one source. And so even though we are expressions individually, We are all here to live our lives. But the funny thing is some people don't realize that we signed up for different things in this lifetime. We have different soul contracts, something that before we even came to the earth, we agreed to lives that sometimes are not so great. And it's built up on karma. So whatever your last lifetime was, it's going to balance out in this lifetime. I also am an astrologer, so you can look at your ascending sign and your descending sign. And one is going to be where you were in your past life and how you can overcome that by your ascending sign. And it flip-flops. It's like it's complete opposite on the wheel of astrology. So there are lessons to be learned, and it's like this crazy puzzle that we're unlocking, we're trying to figure out. So this activation is going to be all about stepping out, shining, living your best life, figuring out though, wouldn't it be nice if you could figure out exactly, have a roadmap, have a book that says, okay, this is for Tina Michelle Briggs. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to, where you're supposed to be. If you don't do these things, then you're going to have consequences. Wouldn't it be nice to wake up and, or to, have a book like that where you don't, hi Regina, where you don't have to go through all these hard lessons. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works on Earth. It might work differently in different places. I know a lot of different places, they don't wipe your memory. But we came to Earth for this mission because we wanted this challenge. We wanted to do exactly what it is we're here to do. It's not going to be easy, but it is what we are here to do. So think of this as like the loudest alarm bell. It's going to be a serious look in the mirror. Have you ever done a meditation where you've been like upset with a friend or a family member, and you have done like a mirror meditation where you're like asking their higher self to look in the mirror to see what they've done to make you feel sad, or to look at themselves to see how they're harming themselves? This is what the 1111 portal is asking you to do. It's not even asking you, it's an in your face. You are going to look at this. And if you're ready to step into your purpose for this lifetime, you can go ahead and stay. If this is too intense, because I'm telling you, you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're not going to be the same person you were today. You'll be the same person, but you're going to wake up and you're going to know exactly what your purpose is. You're going to throughout the next week, you're going to have some synchronicities that you didn't even expect. People are going to walk into your life that you either thought were completely gone, like you weren't ever going to be around that person again, or new people who you have no idea who they are, but they came in to help you in this lifetime because they knew you in a past life, or they're just here as your assistants, or maybe you're here together to level each other up. So this is an intense and an urgent time to assess yourself rather. So you need to try and remember those hopes and dreams that you had when you were a little girl or a little boy. This is a wake-up call. This isn't one of those nice activations where I'm going to leave you like, oh, that was so wonderful. Maybe it is. Maybe it does happen that way. But just know that it's not that type of activation where I'm going to be coddling you. I know you still have the dreams that you had when you were little. I know things have happened in your lifetime thus far that have made you question everything, have made you scared, have made you feel like maybe the universe wasn't such a good place. Maybe you're just here all by yourself and you have nobody to help you, nobody loves you, nobody cares for you. That is complete crap. You are never alone. You are never ever alone. Even whenever you think you are, you're never ever alone. So just know that for sure. You've got your spirit guides on the other side of the veil. You've got a spirit team. You've got angels. You've got earth angels that you can see every day, and maybe you don't even know that they're your angels or your guides. You have living guides and you have guides on the other side of the veil. So you're never alone. You always have support. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the karma and the cycling that we forget how to ask for help. And there's no problem, there's no shame in the game of asking for help. Everyone should be able to say, look, I can't do this alone. I need assistance. We are the ones, so we are on the front line. Humans are on the front line. We are assisted by so many that you cannot even see right now. Just know that. I've got to grab water. I was trying not to do that, but I'm thirsty. All right, so this is going to be an activation where you are going to release what no longer serves you. I know you hear that a lot, and it's kind of, I don't know. I think it's an overused term at this point, to release what no longer serves you. It's like, okay, there's only so much releasing you can do of what no longer serves you, until it starts sounding cliche. Like, okay, well, let's do that. And then the next day you're like, well, darn, I thought I released that. How come that didn't release? And then you're like, okay, I'm going to release it next time. So what are you holding on to? I want you to think about that before I take you into this activation. What is it that you are holding on to? I'll tell you, for me, things that I was holding on to was the comfort of feeling like I didn't have to step out and shine on my own, because I was watching other people shine brightly. And I was like, as long as they like me and they're cool with me and they're bright and shiny, that I don't have to do that. I'm scot-free. Woo! I'm able to just coast along. I can play the part of, just being like the sidekick and, just whatever. But that's not the way it works. It's my time to shine. My guides are like, nope, we are releasing, we are cleaning out anything in your life that is standing in your way of you being your own star in your own right in this lifetime now. And I'm like, whenever that first came to me a couple months ago, I was like, no. That's a nice thought, but that's not happening. My guides were like, oh yeah, that's happening. My higher self was like, happening now, actually. And you're going to do this activation on 11/11. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make it like nice and coddling and like I usually do. I mean, my students will tell you that I'm tough. I lead by tough love. I love a lot. I love hard, but I'm honest, and I do try as hard as I can to live in integrity. And this activation is calling you to live in integrity. And it is almost like a insta karma. So that person that you cut off this morning in traffic, that person that you had, maybe somebody gave you a look at the Starbucks this morning and you're like, the insta karma today, it will follow you for a week. Maybe it happens right away. And then, but maybe you showed compassion for someone. Maybe you offered someone a phone whenever they needed help. Maybe, maybe somebody fell over and you ran over to help them. You're going to get that compassion back. You're going to get those feelings of love and of hopefulness right back, because it is insta. And then we are going to get out of the habit of being scared. Darn it. We're going to get out of the habit of being scared, because being scared, being fearful, it does nothing but keep you in a spiral going down, and every little thing is going to scare you if you live in a constant state of fear. How do you correct that? You've got to start by changing the way you think about the quote unquote bad and negative things that happen to you. You've got to flow. You've got to start flowing a little bit. You've got to start trusting a little bit more, knowing that the universe has got you. Okay, so we're going to be releasing unhealthy relationships. We're going to be releasing toxic habits that we have. We're going to be releasing behaviors that are no longer good for us. We're going to be releasing security in a way that's false. So at this time, I would love for you guys to just kind of get in a little bit of a meditative state. If you'd like, I would suggest you can stay sitting up and stay in your favorite meditation pose, or you're laying down in your comfortable position, whatever it is that you want to do. And I am going to be completely channeling this from my higher self. I have nothing written down. I had something crazy happen today at my house and derailed everything that I was going to do. And guess what I did? I'm like, you know what? We are going to just flow. And that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to be working today with a Lemurian. This is one of my very favorite Lemurians. So I'm going to be doing the activation with this, with a chunk of moldavite, with my chunk of seraphonite. This is called the Stone of Angels. I'm sure you can see why, because it looks like angel wings. This is one of the most potent crystals that I have in my collection. It was my very first piece of seraphonite and one of my very first crystals. And the light codes that come through this are amazing. So we're going to be working with the light codes that come through this. We're going to be getting downloads from the Lemurian. See, these barcodes here are going to be releasing information. And then we're going to use moldavite because it's going to kick your butt into gear. And then finally, I am going to be directing energy with my wand. This is chlorite and quartz for healing. And it is aura quartz as well as an inner child. So we can be working with our inner child and healing from all levels, all timelines. And we're not just looking at this lifetime in particular. We're going to be healing all lifetimes. 1111 is going to help us, though. If you're wanting to reveal your soul purpose on earth in this lifetime, we're going to do that today. You're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to have an epiphany. I guarantee it. If it's not tomorrow, it will be within 7 days. And I want you to report back to me and let me know what it is that you figured out. I promise you, if you listen to this and you do and listen and feel into what I'm saying and what I'm doing here with you today, I promise you, you will have an epiphany. Something's going to come up and it's going to really help kickstart your next phase of your life, because now you're going to have it all figured out. And the things you don't have figured out yet, it's okay, because we're going to flow and we're going to ease and we're going to get rid of the fear and we're going to accept where we are in a different way, though, because things are going to just blow up in such an amazing way for you. And I can't wait to get you guys activated. So let's go. Hey, Raj, how are you? Long time no see. So let's go ahead and close down your eyes. If you feel like closing your eyes, please do so now. And I am going to lead you through some deep breaths. I would love for you guys to get as calm as you possibly can. So go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to take our first conscious breath in through your nose. I'm going to count it together with you. We're going to go in for 7 seconds. We're going to hold for 7 seconds. And then we're going to release for 7 seconds. We're going to be doing this 3 times in a row. And then we'll go from there. So if everybody's ready, let's go ahead and breathe in through our nose. And hold. And slowly through our mouth. Immediately in back through your nose. And hold. And release. One more. In through your nose. Hold. And release. And now go ahead and begin just breathing the way you normally do. This is going to drop you in very, very quickly. So if you're an advanced meditator, you're already going to probably see a tunnel or lights. You might see what looks like fireworks or little sparks. And we are going to just be relaxing our bodies as much as possible. So I already see the portal. And just remember that this is completely safe. You are in a safe space in your environment. So go ahead and relax as much as you can. Just feel like you're on a hammock swaying in the wind. Just really enjoying this moment that is just for you. So go ahead and relax everything from the top of your head, your forehead, your eyes, drop your jaw, release the tension between your ears, let your tongue just fall away, let your chin just relax, and relax your throat, relax your neck muscles, relax your shoulders, and your arms all the way down to your fingers. Relax your chest, your stomach. Relax your glutes, relax your thighs. Just let your knees fall naturally. Relax all of your ankles, your feet, your toes. Just listen to my voice guiding you as you're swaying, gently rocking in your hammock, listening to the sound of my voice. And right now we are going to take a little journey through the 1111 universal portal. This portal is taking us through all lifetimes, forwards and backwards, previous lifetimes, this current lifetime, as well as future lifetimes. We're looking at all timelines, and we are looking for the highest possible timeline in this lifetime. We are inviting our higher self to come forward at this time. So as your higher self comes forward, you may or may not recognize him or her or the being, or maybe it's just a big ray of light. Maybe it's a body of water. Maybe it's an animal. Whatever is comfortable, just know that it's a feeling that you will have whenever you actually connect with your higher self. You may see guides around you, your helpers. You may see a pair of eyes looking back at you from your third eye. And now you are going to see a tiny little pinprick of light. And sometimes it might get a little loopy, like you're on a roller coaster, but just try to follow steadily the little drop of light that is taking you through the portal of all time and all space. And as we're going through this portal, it is a safe and pleasant feeling. It is a slow moving, loving energy. And as you're following this dot of light, it's completely normal for you to go in between the void where you don't see anything for a second. And that's okay, because like I said, we're going through all timelines, forwards and backwards. And right about now, you might see a scene come into your third eye. What is that scene? What are you looking at right now? There is something that the universe is trying to show you, trying to tell you. Look around. You can look from left to right. You can look up and down. Look all around and see, what is this scene? Are there any people here? Are you in a building? Or are you outside? Are you in the mountains? Is it raining out? Is it snowing? How old do you think you are? You can look down and look at your feet right now to see what your feet look like. If you are advanced in meditation, sometimes right now you'll be able to step into your light body and you'll be able to walk around and really assess where you are, what the situation is. And there is a message here for you. Some of you may know it right away. Some of you may not know yet, and that's okay too. I'm going to give you guys a moment of silence so you can really look around and you can listen if you are able to hear, or I'll let you just really feel in and see what you can see. So I'll give you a moment of silence now. And the person or object or light that is your higher self is going to go ahead and come with us on the next leg of our journey. So we're going to be going back through the void together. So go ahead and just get back in that tunnel, and we're going to move to a different point of time and space. Sometimes it might take a little while to get there. Sometimes it's immediate. We're removing all blockages right now, all obstacles. We're letting go of any fear, any resistance to going forward. And we have the support of our higher self holding us tightly. Some of us have our spirit team with us. And now we are in our next period of time and space. And you can go ahead and look around. You can feel what you're going to feel. Are there any people here? Are you with friends? Are you with family? Are you on Earth? Are you in a different star system? Different planet? And now we're asking our higher self to please gently guide us towards the vision, the feeling, or even the audio of what it is in this scene, in this time. What is it that we need to know and we need to learn? If anything comes up that isn't pleasant, just know that we're just looking from afar. We're not there right now. Sometimes we have to remember stuff that is sad, but sometimes we see such beauty. And you know why? It's because it's waiting for you and you just haven't seen it quite yet. So sometimes you're going to see visions of the most mystical, magical, beautiful timeline, beautiful places, beautiful everything. And you're just know that that's your cue to have hope. And now we are going to ask our higher self to go to one more scene with us. We're going to go on back into the void, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to drift through that tunnel again. Loving, relaxing. We're going to see that little dot of light Once you see the dot of light, just go ahead and follow that to your next destination. And now that we're here, let's again look around. If you're able to look to the left or right, look up or down. You can look at your hands, look at your feet. If you're able to pop into your astral body, maybe you can even walk around or fly around, whatever it is. Maybe you're not even a human right now. Maybe you're a bird. Maybe it's such a past lifetime that you're not even human yet. There's lessons to be learned in all of it. And while we're here, I'm going to be connecting with my higher self, and I am going to be envisioning everybody who's watching right now, everybody who's watching later, that we can have a spark between all of us, connecting us into a circle right now. So we can feel and sense, and we can have others' abilities for just a moment, just a little while. Just feel that love, feel that connection, feel that bonding. And while we're in this place, you may have the biggest epiphany of all. The third place is where we go, where we are asking one more time, higher self, please help us connect with you, connect with source, connect with others. Please help us be better. Please help us know why we're here. Please help us connect to our guides. Please help us connect to other people that can help us on earth as well as in the astrals. And we are going to, together, we're going to be unlocking some of the codes. I usually use my thumb on the barcodes, but I'm being instructed to use my two fingers on my right hand to go back and forth on these barcodes of this Lemurian. It's almost feeling like a peace activation as well as a request to step into your highest power for the greatest good of all. And then I'm going to be activating with my Seraphonite, Stone of Angels, asking the archangels to hold us, asking for the illusions to go away, asking for the fear to be burned away, asking for the ego to be no more. We have to have an ego to survive in 3D, but we don't need to hold on to the life in this lifetime so hard. Let go. Give yourself space. Let your wings out. Give yourself room to grow and breathe. And remember that you are spirit living a human life right now. And the wonderful thing is that we never have to repeat lessons once they're learned. So the quicker we learn our lessons, the quicker we get to move to the good stuff. So every lifetime balances the lifetimes before. I'm going to now activate with the Moldavite. The Moldavite is a tektite, not from Earth. And Moldavite is really great for putting us on our a really accelerated path to our soul's ascension point in our highest timeline. So asking the Moldavite, inviting the Moldavite in to help us get on our highest timeline, show us anything that is in the way, and helping activate. I'm going to be grounding that energy in. Then the next step we're going to take is we're going to heal. So heal any past traumas, heal any future traumas, make them make sense. And the ones that don't make sense, let it go. The easiest way for us to get stuck is to play victim. We need to release, we need to forgive, and then we've got to forget and move forward. That's the only way we can evolve. Healing our inner child, healing anything from past lives, current life, and future life that might hold us back in this lifetime from living our highest potential. We ask on this 1111 portal, universe, God, source, all that is, connect us, love us, let us love each other. Let us be in love with our life every single day. Whatever there is that is restricting us from being able to openly love, we ask that that be removed from our lives. We are now entering the portal again, and we are coming back to Earth. Bringing back to your bodies. And at this time, if you'd like, you can invite your higher self to stay with you or to stay next to you. That's completely up to you. I always love to invite whatever archangels that I work with. I always invoke the Holy Spirit in myself. So whatever it is that you love to work with, or what makes you feel safe, calm, held, powerful, call that in now. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and gently come back in to our bodies and slowly open your eyes, wiggle your hands, toes, fingers, shoulders, stretch. I would love to know how everybody does over the next few days. The easiest place to find me, I'm all over social media, but the easiest place to find me is on Facebook. You can find me by searching for my name, which is the same on here, Tina Michelle Briggs. And I hope that this was a successful activation for everyone, and that you have been able to have your soul contract for this lifetime revealed to you. If you enjoyed this, I would love for you to respond by leaving a comment. Please give me a thumbs up or a heart. And if you would love to subscribe to get more activations, I would also really love that as well. I will be a lot more active on YouTube going forward. So I just wanted to say at this point, namaste. I'm so grateful for all of you. The teacher in me sees the teacher in all of you. Go in peace and love, and have a wonderful rest of your 1111 portal. You can repeat this at any time of the year. If you really want to make it incredible, you can repeat it tonight at 11:11 p.m. All right, guys. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Wow. Oh my goodness. I love that 5 p.m. with 5 in the chat, which makes it 5555. Wow. All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time.